extension. Sa taxi daw. Saan ba talaga? Anong exit? Ay, taxi ko. Hey, morning. Dito kami binaba. 9 o'clock na. Okay. Mama na. quarter to 10. 9:40. Maaraw pero malamig-lamig yung hangin niya. Yeah.
Merah itu yang merah dia punya dia.
pilot is clipped in right behind you. So come back here, the pilot is behind you, the passenger's in the front. That's the position, hands in front. You are connected here and here. These carabiners, you're connected to the pilot and the wing. The wing is on the side here. When we stand the wing up, when it starts coming up, it might pull you sideways. Pay attention, please. It might pull you sideways. There'll be a sideways force on this carabiner, and you just sidestep it like this. Right? Don't turn in that direction. Don't start running that way. Just sidestep it. It's just going to be cool steps. When the wing is overhead, you will stop pulling. You will feel more force when you're right, and you'll feel less pressure in your head. Right? You guys will just be like, oh, okay. Once it's overhead, you guys are going to take a couple steps forward, or maybe run forward. Don't jump. Let the glider pick you up. Feel like, and your feet are no longer touching the ground. But even though your feet are not touching the ground, it still might come back to the ground. It might be like this. Right? So keep your feet on the ground. Get ready to run. Right? As long as the pilot is shouting, run, 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 you're running. As soon as you get lifted up, there's a tendency for this harness to kind of scoop you in. If it scoops you in and it touches the ground, then the whole takeoff stops. Right? So you want to, when it lifts you up, you kind of still lean forward, make sure your feet are on the ground, and then you're running, 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 and then the glider kind of swings out and flies off the mountain. Don't overthink it. Once you're flying, once you're clearly away from the mountain, there's no chance your feet will touch the ground anymore. You're hanging from these straps. That's when you lean back, there you go. Put your left hand outside, behind this connection. There you go. Switch the camera to the left hand, and then right hand outside. There you go. And then you're pretty heavy, so it's difficult for it to sustain you, right? Sit down on the ground, under your own power. There you go. That's your in-flight position. The further forward that flap is under your leg, the more comfortable you will be. So once you're flying, once you've sat down, once you put your hands outside, put those flaps forward, you'll be very comfortable. With you guys, with the light ones, you just kind of fall in, no problem. With the boys, you're going to have to like make an effort to get into the harness. When you're sitting down, boys, because you are much bigger than us, right? When you're sitting down, don't throw your weight around because you'll knock the pilot out, right? So just do everything cautiously. Don't weight shift because that influences the direction of the flight. With girls, it doesn't matter, you can just freak out. Freak out. Once you're flying, enjoy the flight, film yourselves, right? Best angle, hands slightly below the horizon, camera slightly above the horizon. And you get everything, your beautiful face, and of course the pilot is a very integral part of the experience. For the landing, don't film from the front, because if you trip, you'll hit yourself in the head. Film from the side. In fact, it's a really kick-ass shot from flying like that. Just make sure you don't interfere with any controls, right? If you feel dizzy, queasy, if you're uncomfortable, tell the pilot, right? And then it will land, because motion sickness is a thing that could happen. For the landing, we'll come over the forest, we'll kind of do some left, right, zigzag. When we're touching down, just a few meters above the ground, you'll get out of the seat. Now again, don't do weight shifting, just in one motion kind of stand yourself up, because you want to land feet first on the ground. If it's really, really fast forward, if it feels faster than you could possibly run, then just lift your feet up, we'll do a butt slide. There is an airbag under your seat, under your harness, that will absorb the slide in the grass. Right? It won't look pretty, but it's just the landing method. It's just too fast to run at that point. But normally it's fast, then he slows down, you stand up, and you go whoop, like that. When you're touching down, make sure that you're springy. Don't look your knees because you'll hurt yourself, right? Springy knees. If you fall on your side, doesn't matter, right? But remember, after you've touched down the glider, if it's still above you, the flight isn't finished, because the wind might pull you around. When the wing falls behind you, what's it going to do? It's going to pull you backwards. So after landing, lean forward again and anticipate getting pulled back a couple meters. Once it depowers, once it completely deflates, then you can relax, wave at the camera, shriek, and go and have lunch. I know that I bombarded you with a lot of stuff just now, but we'll do the takeoff one thing at a time, so don't worry. We'll guide you through the whole process. So that's it. Let's do it. So you're ready to go with Ray. She's getting ready. You can come over here and put the harness on. bring your phone, bring your mask in your pocket, and bring some money. In case we go to Sai Kung, you want to be able to communicate with us. You actually have nothing else. Quick. I'm making a run so much. Hey guys, there are these little electronic devices on the harnesses. They'll be making beeping sounds. Those are flight computers, and they're telling us if we're going up, down, how fast, and all that. Don't worry, they're not. Even though they sound like it, they're not our heart rate. It's a very good joke. Thank you, one person for that. And you have your phone too? I did. We'll put the phone in my harness. But the mask. Yeah, so everyone that's flying, have your mask, have your phone. Did you hear? Everyone flying, have your mask, have your phone, because if you end up in the village, you have to have the mask, otherwise you get fined, right?
It was like a...
How about me? Later?
Later.
Okay. How to do this one? How to do this one? You know? I don't know.
Oh no, I remember. You guys hang tight. We're gonna queue for a bit. We're gonna fly the little bit heavier people first, and then we'll get you. Yes. So are we using my GoPro? Okay.
Can you take for me?
You will hold it.
No, I don't have them.
Okay, this is just mine. Oh, okay. No. Wait.
Yeah?
Wait. Okay. Do you have any luggage or something you didn't bring?
Take it out and you in your pocket.
I don't know. You telephone?
Thank you.
Anything?
No.
Because otherwise you'll be pressing.
Okay.
I'm going to explain the takeoff to you guys.
Not fit.
There we go.
Yes, sure.
This one, Let me cross.
The what?
You say have the mic.
Well, do you have a micro SD card?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So guys, the takeoff. You're just looking down the mountain, have a low body position, right? Lean forward. Don't stand like this. Want to do like this. When the glider comes up, if it pulls you sideways, you get ready to move with it, right? Like this, right? Because the glider will pull us sideways. When it's overhead, it'll probably just pick us up. Or you take like 2-3 steps forward, right? When we take off, you're going to be hanging from this, and then lean back, and then put your hand outside here, out, and then switch the camera to the left hand, switch the camera, left hand, and then this hand outside. There you go. And now sit down. Sit down. Yeah, that's how you're flying. You're flying like this, right? And just enjoy the flight. For the landing, when you come back here, we're close to the ground, we'll stand up, land on our feet. Try to land softly. Okay? But if it's really, really fast, feet up and you go on the butt. Right? But if it's slow, stand up. Okay? Easy. If you feel like, oh, I'm going to be sick, tell me. Okay. And then we'll land. So I don't know how you're feeling. Okay.
Maybe nervous.
You will hold the camera, but I will turn it on.
Oh, okay.
I'll turn it on before we take off. Okay?
You with me, right? I'm scared. I'm scared. You're scared. Look. Where's the scared look? Yeah. Okay. How can I?
Tuh lari, gak terbang gitu loh.
How can I? I can play.
Bantuin.
Wow. Going down, go there. Going down or going up? Oh.
Down.
Stay up there very long, you could potentially start feeling the sickness.
Yeah, but I mean, it was nice, but